What's up, guys? Welcome back to our podcast.
Finally! She got it right.
Yes. She's not falling down yet.
How many tries is that? Three takes?
Nah, it's probably because my mood today is just kind of chill.
Yeah. You look very Saturday.
Are you okay?
If I know if it's the same thing you asked me, I'm
concerned.
fine.
You're fine.
I'm okay.
Okay, then that's cool.
Let us know, man, because hey, you know,
Me, I'm enjoying the weather.
out here.
I'm enjoying
This weather is really nice, though.
rain. So you're fine. We're just checking. You're okay.
I'm good.
Okay.
I love how it doesn't rain every single day, but
But
it rains every once in a while, and it doesn't get very sunny.
Really nice.
It's really nice.
Really nice. And you? How are you, Farid?
I'm alright, man. I'm great, man. In this episode 8.
Yes.
Yeah.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen.
To PTSE.
Episode number 8.
I was about to say PTSD, you guys. Anyways,
PTSE.
PTSE.
But hey, thanks for asking, man. I'm good. You?
Yeah, I have to check. I'm fine. I'm good. I hope everyone who's listening is good. We bring to you another episode proudly sponsored by Joe Lucy. I always used to say Joanne. Today I got it right. Joe Lucy,
Hey, what's up?
Farid Matthew,
Hey yo.
and Hamisam Day.
Yes.
All the way from Dubai. We're in Dubai, ladies and gentlemen, recording this live from Dubai.
Oh, you saw the Instagram thing?
You guys know.
We're coming. Habibi, we are in Dubai. Habibi, I hope you're fine.
You know what's sad about that thing? It's like some girl out there. Okay, not girl necessarily, but some girl out there, right?
Uh-huh.
Probably got the first Dubai guy. You know.
The first Dubai guy.
Yeah, the first guy kumpeleka Dubai. You
Uh-huh.
know, the first time.
The
you know,
first
everything.
Dubai guy. He says it like
It's
there's like a
he's-
bunch of Dubai guys standing in a queue waiting to take you out.
Hey, don't burst people's bubbles.
You never know.
You never know.
You never
Hey,
know. You were saying?
there are only 1,200 millionaires in that, so
You know? So you're saying some girl probably got her first
Yeah.
Dubai guy
probably got her first Dubai trip and everything, and then
Yeah.
and then it's all
and then it's raining.
yeah.
And
a
she'd
shame.
be lucky if she went before it started raining, because when the rain started, they closed the airport, and flights were cancelled and everything. So it's been rough. I'm more shocked about just that situation. Like, none of us imagined Dubai would look like that. Like, I mean, you guys could make, they could build land. These people took sand from the bottom of the ocean and put it on top of the ocean to make it actual land for like whatever they wanted to do. Like, they could make land. They made land. And they failed to find a system for their water to go back to that ocean. Like,
You know, these things happen when you're too rich. You know, when you're too rich,
Yeah.
you don't think of the
you don't think of
Yeah.
You never think it's gonna rain in your.
you don't think of the small things, I
don't
guess.
think of
Maybe they thought of it like a small thing.
Yeah.
But Dubai looks like shit.
Hey man,
I'll be the first to say it.
it's like you just took her to KFC hapa Jangwani, you know.
Yangwani, dog.
like-
Yangwani is better at this point in time. Like, I don't even want to go to Dubai anymore.
Yeah, me too, man. Me
I'm
too.
not as excited. No, I'm not even joking. Like, at some point, I thought, yeah, Dubai. Now, I'm like, Tanzania is fine. Tanzania is my home country. Shout out to you, Mama Samia Suluhu, if you're listening.
No, you know it's funny because it's one of those things like you said. Imagine like going there, and then it's flooding. You're like, I can get this at home. Why did I have to travel?
Oh, it's sad. And
Over
did
here.
you notice how it's not really being talked about on the news?
Yeah, because they don't care about Dubai, man. They don't care about those
Do
countries.
you think they don't care, or do you think it's that
They're trying to hide it,
high?
cover it.
Yeah, because the media decides what they want out there.
That's true.
I checked on the day after the rains. I checked on the news. I checked on Instagram. It was like very few news outlets that were talking about, and that's not common. If the busiest airport in the world just shut down, there should be breaking news.
Honestly,
It shouldn't be some headline. It should be breaking, like the busiest airport in the world just closed down. Dog.
This is where the money comes in, you know, a little hush money.
And that's why they had to hush, because they're like, hey, we can't talk about Habibi and say Habibi is failing.
Kill people's dreams.
But the minute a couple of houses are washed away by rain in Kenya and in Tanzania. They want to put it all over the news. Hey, don't play with us. We saw what happened in Dubai. There shouldn't be another World Cup in Dubai. We don't give a shit.
No more.
It might rain on the World Cup, and then now players are floating. Now, what do you want us to say?
It's nice that you segued into football because that's where I was going next, man.
What happened?
You don't know what happened?
UEFA Champions League.
Yeah, UEFA Champions League.
Oh no!
But before the UEFA Champions League, let's talk about the Premier League. Let's talk about last Sunday.
Oh,
You know, all this rain, all the water that's happening in Dubai, apparently it's Arsenal's tears.
yes.
You know? And
They have been bottling up the tears. And finally, it's not even a bottle anymore, it's a jug.
They lost to Villa.
It's a jar.
They lost to Villa. They went to Bayern Munich.
Hey, man.
They lost again.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm actually kind of glad because again, those people can talk. Those
Everyone
fans.
is glad, Joe. Everyone is glad.
Yeah.
Everyone is glad.
Those. If you're an Arsenal fan, I'm sorry, and yes, I'm going to offend you, but they talk.
Take note that Joe is a Chelsea fan.
Yeah.
What is Kwani? We don't talk though. Kind of. We're humble when we lose, when we win.
I think it's because you've been losing too much. That's why you're.
You don't have any.
Yeah, losing humbles you. That's why it's good that they lost 2 matches so they can humble them a bit.
No, but they will never be humbled.
That's
Arsenal
actually
fans can never be humbled. It will never happen.
That's true.
Ever.
They can't shut up.
Arsenal. Yeah.
But apart
And
from
that's why they
Arsenal-
got bumped down.
But apart from
second
Arsenal, Hamis, that guy, I was telling you about this Haaland guy. What did he do in the Champions League?
What did you say about Haaland?
I told you.
Oh, wait. Wasn't there Nani? I forgot what it was. I think that was a mistake or something that he made. Wasn't there?
He makes mistakes nearly every game. He makes mistakes nearly every game. But what did he do, Hamis?
No, man. I don't know where you're going with this. But I told you the other day on the podcast. I said, that guy is a traditional number 9. You remember what I said?
Yes.
If he doesn't have the right support system, you won't see him.
Then what is he doing in City?
And that's what happened.
Then what is he doing in City?
Dog, that man can never play for Manchester United.
Then what?
Never.
I don't know.
If you put Haaland...
No, I don't know, man. Because we have this Hoyland guy who's also crap, by the way.
No, what I'm saying is put Haaland in our team and then you tell me if you think he's extraordinary.
No, he's nothing. Even in City, he's
That's
nothing.
what I'm saying. Like, if you remove him from Man City and put him on any other team...
But we look at him in
where
City.
there is a lack of... Like in City, Kwenye, we've said...
Yeah, we look at him and it's like, what's this guy doing? Why is he here?
Just imagine if he was at Manchester United.
It would be worse.
Yani, we should be praising our striker for the goals he scored.
No, we can't praise him.
We have to.
No.
Why wouldn't you praise him?
He's a horrible player.
Did you give him an assist?
No.
Did Bruno give him an assist?
No.
Dog, all his goals are hustling. Like, if you watch his goals, you feel sorry for him. You're like, oh my God.
I don't feel sorry for the guy because some of the goals are just ricocheting. It was a proper
That's
match.
fine.
That's
fine.
I miss.
Look at his goals and then compare them to these top class strikers who score goals.
Like who?
They have assists.
Like who?
Like Haaland.
I don't
When
rate
Haaland
Haaland.
scores,
I don't rate Haaland.
who's assisting?
I don't rate Haaland.
No, but when he scores, who's assisting?
His cousin KDB.
Sasa.
Alright. Fine. How about Bellingham? What about Bellingham?
When last did Bellingham score?
Exactly. But why do Hamis,
Why are you
my
asking
problem
me? No.
is that people keep talking about these guys like they're making a difference.
He's asking me like I'm praising these players. I don't even care about these players.
You guys, if you see this in person, it's actually even more hilarious. This is why I wish we did visual.
The
faces
true
of me.
striker is the one who is scoring the ugliest looking goals because he does not have the same support.
Before we continue, what did Haaland do for the non-football players?
He didn't score.
And that's the only thing he does. Like the problem we have
So do you have to score every single time? Can he not score just
at least play. At least play. He's not Joe, I don't know how to put it. Let me put it this way. Imagine someone who's just good at doing one thing. Imagine you're in a team and this person can only do one thing.
Okay.
Right? Mm-hmm. And then they don't help out with anything else at all. And then they fail at doing that one thing that they're supposed to be good at. Why is
See, it's called a mistake.
It's not even a mistake, it's a bad day. But what Farid is trying to say is
same thing.
The people are
overhyping him. Like they're
him.
overhyping Haaland, they're overhyping Bellingham.
So sorry for overhyping him.
Man, listen.
What's overrating? It's actually more overrating.
Overrate, overhype, whatever you wanna call it.
Yeah.
I always said he's a traditional number 9. If he gets the right service, he's gonna score. He did not get the right service in both of those games, and that's why I say
So it's mostly a team thing. It's not even just a him thing.
it's a team thing, but it's also a him thing. From Farid's point of view, is like if he's really that good, he should be able to make something happen by himself.
Yeah.
Which he cannot.
Yeah, he can't.
90% of the time, he cannot.
I mean, at least Mbappe scored a penalty.
Mbappe can make something happen.
Yeah, sometimes.
Mbappe can definitely, if you put them on the one players on one side and the other on the other side, Mbappe can run with the ball and make stuff happen.
Yeah.
Haaland can't do it. And number 9 should make things happen like modern number 9s, right?
Okay.
I like you're going, okay.
The guy who's playing for Arsenal now, the number 9, what's his name? Gabriel
Jesus.
He's a proper number 9 in my opinion. I don't know why Manchester City sold him. They felt like they were too sexy, and
He doesn't score goals, that's why.
No, but he can play.
He can, of course.
That's what you need.
Like, if his abilities were on Haaland,
He can
I
play.
would be quiet.
That guy can dribble, he can pass, he can do everything that Haaland cannot do.
Can dive.
He can dive.
Yeah.
He can complain, you see. That's why I say our number 9 is also a number 9.
Nah, man, he's not. You'll see.
We will see.
He'll be gone after 2 seasons. He's gone.
Watch of course he'll be gone. The
Yeah.
team is shit. Why would you stay? Why would you stay?
Him? No, it's not that because we're wait.
Tell him our team is like
Wait.
terrible
Wait. Our team is shit, yes, but he's not going to leave because he's better than the team.
He's going to leave because he's better than the team. You can't play on the same team as Marcus Rashford.
And Garnacho.
What's wrong with Garnacho?
So you have a problem with? You know what? We're not going to do this.
Me, I've always had a
No,
problem with Rashford.
We're not going to do
Rashford,
this.
From day one, I said Rashford is a cow.
I
What
said
did
Garnacho.
Rashford do to you?
Rashford is useless on the pitch.
How is
Is he
Garnacho
still
more
in Man
useful
U?
than
Wait, I feel
Rashford?
like he's been there a long time.
He's been there a long time, but he's useless.
He hasn't. What does he do?
Rashford cannot do anything right now. He's the most predictable player in the league.
And Garnacho isn't?
Garnacho can at least man to man mark someone, make runs, make passes. When last did you see Rashford doing that stuff?
We're not doing this.
Sour.
We're not doing this.
You see that pause, and then he said, "We're not doing that."
We're not doing this.
He knows what
Because
I'm
we'll spend
talking
so
about.
much time here. No. Not.
Like I said, if you saw this in person, it's even more hilarious than when you're listening to it, you guys. Let's hope that we go visual soon so you guys can see what I'm seeing.
Hey, that's coming soon. Let's get into today's topic, man. All right, let's not talk about this bums. So today's topic, ladies and gentlemen, is a little something we like to call the lack of celebs in TZ, right, in Tanzania. So we came up with this topic some time ago. It was actually Hamnes's idea, but we were coming from the point of view of we don't really have stars in Tanzania. We only have one, and by stars, obviously, I mean internationally recognized, globally known people, aka Diamond Platinums. Right? That's the only one we have. So, apart from Mr. Platinums, we don't have anyone else, not really, who's like shaking it worldwide. I don't mean it like that, but you know what I mean. So you can't compare. And I remember at the time we were talking about Nigeria as an example. And if you look to Nigeria, they have Burna Boy, they have Wizkid. Like a year doesn't pass without them dropping a new artist. It's like us with politicians. So it's a thing that we were just wanting to talk about. Why don't we have a lot of celebs in TZ, man? And I wanna start with. Let me start with a miss. Let me start with you on this. What do you think what do you think is going on with the celeb culture? First of all, the celeb culture, and why we don't have a lot of celebs in TZ.
Well, thank you for that beautiful question. I feel like a news correspondent. As you can see behind me on the scene right now, there are some Habibis floating. I don't know. I think the lack of we have celebs. I think the people here feel like they have celebs, but like we think about it on the global stage, and that's why we say we don't have those kind of people. Like I realized there's people that are famous in this place, and I don't know them, right? And it's simply because I'm not that in tune with the, maybe let's call it the underground scene or something. Because recently there's a work colleague who had her boyfriend, or let's say ex-boyfriend. He bought a car. All right, he's now a musician, and I didn't know. I just saw her post a picture of herself standing next to a car. And so when we went to the office, I said, "Hey man, I saw you next to a car." Is that your car? She's like, "Yeah." I'm like, "What?" Because I'm like, "How is that possible?" Right?
It's a nice car.
It's a dope car. It's an Audi, dog. And I'm like, "How is that possible?" And she told me her ex got her the car. I said, "Your ex?" First of all, that creates some question marks. Your ex? What type of an ex buys you a car?
Hey man, a good one. What do you mean, man?
No, even the goodest ex doesn't buy you a car, man.
Yeah,
Like,
you never know, man.
Joe, has your ex ever bought you a car? Joe, what has your ex ever bought for you? That's a question. What has your ex ever bought for you?
Wait,
Literally nothing.
no, but her ex is not a musician. It's not fair.
No, but we're talking about exes.
I know,
It
but
doesn't matter who your ex is.
musician exes.
Your ex could be the president. Did the president buy you an aeroplane?
You never know, man. With this stories going around.
Has any of your exes bought you anything?
Me,
Yeah.
of course, man.
What did they buy for you?
While they were my ex or before that? What do you mean?
What do you mean while they were your ex? Your ex is your ex forever.
And after you guys break up, that's your ex forever.
Guys, like, while they were my ex or while they were my wife? What are you talking about? Ex is your ex. Right?
So wait, while they were my ex, have they bought me anything?
They are your ex right now.
Your ex, has any of your exes bought you any? Who are your exes to you now? Maybe that's the more important
You
question.
guys.
Hey, my life has its ups and downs. So
Anyway, we can tell by this long,
it's nothing.
hesitant pause.
There is nothing.
This girl has her ex buy a car. So I'm like, your ex bought you a car? She's like, yeah. And then she shows me the guy's, she shows me the videos of the car and stuff and the guy's Instagram page. And I'm like, who is this guy? She said he's a musician. You don't know him? I said, no, I don't know him. She's like, wonder he's very popular now. I'm like, I've never heard of this guy. So I'm like, after that situation with my colleague, I'm like, maybe he's popular to her and her circle and a few Tanzanians here and there. And then a week passes by and a different guy comes to my office. He was he's in a sales department at some office, and so he's showing me their product. And somewhere along the lines, we start talking about how musicians are now buying cars. And that's what he just started with. He's like, if you notice how musicians are now buying cars. I'm like, yeah. He said, for example, that guy who bought his ex a car. I'm like, you know this? I'm like, you know him? He's like, yeah. I'm like, he's popular. He's like, yeah, he's popular. He used to be a dancer. Now he's a musician. And I'm like, this is unbelievable. So we started questioning where they're getting money for these cars, right? So I'm saying all this to say that there's popular people, right? There's celebs, if you want to call them celebs. They're making good amount of money. We don't know if it's, legal or illegal. But they're making money and they exist. But when we think about it from a global point of view, that's where it's like, I don't think we have much, man. Like, you can't... If I didn't know of this guy, you cannot ask someone from a different country if they know of this guy.
Sure.
Right? So I thought about it and I'm like, if you really think about it, man, you can only mention Diamond and I don't know who.
Nyerere, I guess, as well. You can also mention Nyerere in a way, How about you, Joe? What do you think about this? What do you think about the lack of global stars that Tanzania is promoting?
Well, I think I don't know, because celebrities, we have celebrities, so it's not like we don't have any celebrities at all, because we have Kinanani, we have Zuchu, we have Mario, we have...
On a global stage?
No, listen. I meant on, in Tanzania.
Yeah.
Our celebrities.
No, we know.
Listen.
You're repeating what I'm saying. We know.
I'm not repeating what you're saying. You didn't mention Zuchu or Mario.
Okay.
So be quiet. But so they are there. But I think it's less of our country and more of them that aren't really promoting themselves or trying to put themselves out there. In a sense where I feel like Diamond is doing a good job promoting himself. And sort of like, okay, I can't just, I don't know if the word is like limit myself to Tanzania or whatever, and trying to put himself out there. Anyways, sorry, my mind is like all over the place right now.
What's going on, Joe? You okay?
Okay, so what we're trying to say, Joanne is just not on point at the point.
Joe, what are you thinking about? Is this because the ex bought
The
a
X
car and
thing
now you're
just
thinking,
messed her up. Like
Hey,
when we
hey.
said X.
No.
No, Joanne is thinking, I'm also a woman.
like she didn't get
How
a car?
come no one bought for me a car?
Hey, look, man.
She was okay before we spoke about this X thing. And I'm sorry, Joanne. I didn't mean to bring
No,
it
that
up.
didn't really at all.
It just popped into my mind. I apologize.
It's okay. It's
Joe,
alright,
it's
man.
okay. I'm
One will buy
sorry.
you a car someday.
Hopefully.
You know.
We don't know, but hopefully.
What do you mean one?
I mean, okay.
All of them will buy you
all
a
of
car.
you, then. All of them. Even I'm confused by this, man. I didn't get shit. But
Okay,
anyway,
sorry. You guys, anyways, no, so okay, the whole lack of celebrities thing, I feel like it's only on them that they aren't promoting it, because like, and also I guess it's also the country even helping out. But as you can see, like Burna Boy and those Nigerian people, like when you talk about, I know more Nigerian artists than I know Tanzanian artists. And I may probably be uncultured or whatever, but it's because of they're good at promoting themselves than we are. And also good at trying to make themselves known out there. So if they just kind of, I don't know if it's take the leap or take the whatever you call it, it's like, okay, let me try a little extra more to try go globally. I think we'll have a lot of celebrities that are
globally known.
yeah.
So you think they're not trying?
Not saying they're not trying at all. It's just that they're not trying hard enough.
I'm with you when you said the whole the country or the people, you know, the country or the people want to changia and stuff like this. Like I'm with you there, because you remember that incident that happened with Diamond? I don't know, it was like 2 years, 3 years, sometimes ago, when he was getting nominated for the MTV thing, and then I don't know, Tanzanians just didn't vote for the guy and they voted for Burna instead. That whole thing is what speaks to me the most to why we don't have a lot of global known dudes. I think we as Tanzanians we're just holding each other back for some reason, you know? Like in Nigeria, for example, if someone comes out, like if Rema, I don't know if Rema was like that, you know, but if Rema came out today, like everyone would be like, yo, this guy's the shit, this is Rema, listen to him, this and that. And then it will build the hype, it will build that importance for this guy. But in Tanzania now, a new guy pops up and you're like, we'll come wengine too. You know, like we already downplay the guy, we already hold him back. So I think the people is the first step.
The biggest problem.
Yeah, the biggest problem is the people.
We're just talking about musicians right now, but like you said, there's also other areas as well. Is there anyone from like the movie scene, or apart from music, maybe in the acting industry or sports industry?
In sports, we had Hashim Tabit. I think he was the most known.
Yeah.
Hashim Tabit. But that's like skill and hard work. That's different. It's a little different. And acting wise, we had R.I.P. Kanumba, right? I think he was the biggest that we ever had.
Yeah.
Which is like sad, because if you look at our neighbors, Kenya, they have Lupita Nyong'o, man. You know?
Yeah.
So we don't hype our own people, man. We don't hype our own shit. You know? We don't hype our own shit, and I don't know why that's how we are as Tanzanians. You know, we're peaceful people, but we don't hype our own shit. Of course, you can even go into like politics and everything, you know. Of course,
biggest politician.
The biggest politician in your area, obviously. You know? After him, it's the one before this one, right?
Makonda.
No, wait, what?
Oh, okay. I apologize, guys. I thought we were on the same page, guys. I thought we were.
Yeah, you're right. He's big. Yo, hey, globally known.
No, the main man, JPM.
JPM.
Yeah.
So,
but those are not even the people we should be talking about.
We're talking about
really.
entertainment.
These are like,
I'm not gonna lie. I think the reason, if I watch our shows that we have, our actors and actresses are not the greatest.
No. It's. I hear that. I hear why you're saying that, but
Like, there's probably a few that are fine. Like, I'm not saying all of them suck, but it's just I just watch those shows and I'm like, and you want to go to Hollywood?
no, we. It's like just gonna get us canceled by these actors, man.
No, it's okay.
But it's more of they make it for the market here, you know, like they make Confano the channel.
No, that's a good point.
Yeah, they make it for our market
a good
here. They don't
point.
make it for
Apart from just your self talent and you promoting yourself or people pushing you, also your content is not global.
it's not global.
Oh, that's a dope point.
But it's one of those things. Yes, the content is not dope. Well, I was trying to mix dope and global. Anyways, leave that. It's just like, because like, let's say they want to go and do a movie outside. And obviously, like, if you're an actress or whatever, they kind of have to see what you've done before to see if you're actually good. And even if it's just something that's being shown here, you still sort of have to like have the mentality of, okay, I'm doing this and it's only going to be shown here, but it could help in the future. So you have to try your hardest or try and see like, okay, what can I improve? Or what can I do better to sort of help myself? Which, again, I don't think any of the actors actually, because I'm not, this is probably why I don't watch Tanzanian TV shows.
But the thing is, you have a Tanzanian actor, like you have an let's say a guy who has limited range. You can compare this guy to Leonardo DiCaprio, who's playing he's playing an Indian native today. Tomorrow he's playing a doctor.
But he also started somewhere though.
Yeah, he started somewhere. I'm not denying that. But here we have like, okay, if I started acting today, I know what my 4 roles are going to be. I'm either gonna be the broke boyfriend, the broke husband, the broke teacher, or the witch doctor, you know, a rich witch doctor. So it's either of those 4 things that I'm going to be. That's my range right now in Dar, if I was to be an actor here. But if you go to some other places, your range is different, you know. You could play a comedian, a
But that shouldn't limit you though.
You're saying that...
I mean, no, okay, so yes, you're limited, but that shouldn't... I don't know how to explain it. It's just... You should try and make yourself better. Or try to be like, hey... Because I don't know if these actors or actresses watch themselves in TV.
Oh, they do, trust me.
They do,
I hope they do.
That's what I was saying. It's more of the content itself. It's just not globally. It's not.
We do have a few Tanzanian stuff that like on Netflix and global, don't we?
What?
Like Binti, isn't Binti on Netflix?
No, but it's few.
Have you watched it?
Few and far
I
between.
haven't.
You see.
I watched it.
You watched it?
Yeah, I was forced to.
Was it good?
It's very nice. It's okay. It's really nice. No, but seriously, it's shot well. I'm not joking.
See, so
Shot
Netflix.
well. Is it nice?
It's shot well. The acting was impressive. The women there, like, hey, when I see her and all that, like, I'm serious. I am serious, man.
Eh,
And it's on Netflix, which Netflix is a global thing.
It's a global thing, but wangapi wanafanya hiyo.
okay, and then if you want to use Netflix as a thing, tell us now what's happened since that movie's been on Netflix.
Actually, I don't know.
To even any of those actors or actresses.
Yeah.
I don't know any of them.
Yes.
But no, but I'm just... It wasn't even the fact. It's just that... Because you guys are like, oh, most of the stuff here are just limited for here. But it's like... Yes, most of it is, but then you have movies. Those 1 or 2 movies like Binti that are actually known globally. They actually get recognized globally. I think, wasn't Binti also nominated for something? I think it was. I don't know, I have to check. Probably should have done my research before. But, yeah, so you have those 1 or 2. So it's not like they're completely...
Of course,
limited.
yes. Of course, yes, you're right. We can do better. But at the same time, we just know that, hey, I'll give an example to music, right? We make some of the most romantic songs on the planet. No one can tell me otherwise.
But even apart from romantic, dog, we have the best music industry in Eastern Africa.
Yeah, we do. That's true.
That's not a debate.
It's not a debate. And at the same time, we're making stuff that Tanzanians love. Like, if you get on a bus and you stole someone's AirPods and you start listening to what they're listening to, man, it's It's just Tanzanian stuff. There's nothing wrong with that. But then this guy, whoever's making this music, let's say Hamis is the music guy, right? Hamis, what's your music name?
I go by the name of Hamis.
Okay. Like Adele. All right. So Hamis, right? So Hamis won't become global because all his music is loved here. Maybe if you go and do the Diamond thing, when you started collaborating with other artists in Nigeria and South Africa and stuff, and you're doing remixes, maybe then. But even then, we will turn you down. We will turn you down. We'll be like, ujamana lolote mshamba.
It's the people.
Quinny, how do you think
It's the people.
I feel like Kina Rema and Burna Boy and whatnot, like, yes, they're good and they were known before, but I feel like they got even more global because they collaborated with people like Ed Sheeran and Selena Gomez. Because they know that, hey.
No, he's saying, yeah, that's fine, but those artists, their own Nigerian people, are proud of them.
And they're proud of them. Like, they talk about
The thing that you spoke of where you were saying
Quinny, would we not be proud of our people?
We're proud of them until they make it. But we're not proud of them through the process. Like, we're not cheering them on through this process.
We're not going to push you. We're not going to post you. We're going to wait for you to blow. We don't know who's going to help you blow. But when you blow, he's ours. And then we're going to crush you.
Until Kenya tries to take our people back. No, the Kenyan.
Yeah.
Look at the comedy industry now. Like, look at the comedy industry now. South Africa is known for their comics. Trevor Noah, right? Look at Tanzania. We're still waiting for that one comic, right? That one comic that just blows up like Trevor. And then when this, you never know, this comic is around us this entire time. But
Could be right next to us.
Yeah,
Could be right in front of us.
Yeah, mashallah.
Inshallah, mashallah. Habibi. We are coming to Dubai, Habibi.
I'm manifesting, my guy.
Habibi.
Yeah, man. On Kanzu. So we're waiting for that one comedy guy to pop up, right? And yes, we are supporting them via Instagram. We're showing our love, but we're not really showing our love for them.
That is it.
Yeah. But the second they blow up, the second we see a Tanzanian comedian, let's say, host the Grammys or something like that, that's when we'll be like, Hamis, me and Hamis were close, man. We're writing jokes together every day, start some lines. Hamis called me for a Netflix thing, like stuff like that. But we don't promote our guys. And yes, politics plays a part. Don't get me wrong, politics plays a part because this is just my opinion. You guys tell me how you feel about it. I feel like in TZ we've now started the rock star habit of celebrating politicians. I feel like now politicians are holding more celebrity than the actual celebs themselves.
Not now. It's been like that for a while.
Yeah, but now it's like too much. Now we know their lives. We know who they're with. Chan, Anani. Flani Gary. Flani Kiwanja. They're nice things. Don't get me wrong. But all I'm saying is I want to marry a politician as well. But these guys are now the rock star celebrities of TZ. Kutaka connection, that's the guy. Ukitaka nani, that's the guy. And all these people have to do is, make a pose with who's ever bigger than them, that serious looking pose, and then they're in. You guys looking at me like I'm insane.
What are you trying to say about politicians?
No, I'm trying to say they've filled that gap. Imagine a ceiling, right?
No, I understand. That was just me messing with you. Like, wait, what are you trying to get us killed? Trying to get us killed?
No,
get us in jail.
It's the people. Like what we've been saying from the beginning. I think it's the people. First of all, we need to change our mentality to be more proud of our own talent. Push our own talent. Vote for them when we have to. Like the thing you said was, there's actually someone. A friend of ours, she's Canadian / I don't know what, but she said the same thing when Diamond was in the States. Tanzanians were actually the ones who were saying, don't vote for him, which shocked even her. She was like, what's wrong with these people? And it's so sad because people come to our country and they're like, Tanzanians are so nice. And then when we really need to be nice and be proud, that we've messed things up. So that could be our own undoing. Just our mindset is not okay. And the politics, I forget the politicians, the politics, the fact that we want to involve politics in everything.
It always finds its way in there.
In sports, in entertainment, like the shows, comedy show is happening, you'd have no need for a politician in a comedy show. If the politician is there, fine, he's there or she's there. You don't need to tell us this person is in there. They're in a different world. We can show them respect, greet them nicely, serve them, do whatever, make them laugh. But hey, now you want to call this person on stage. It's just a very
And then he
messed
goes
up.
there and says something boring.
Says some stupid shit like, let me start by thanking the president. Hey, dog. We don't care about the president right now. We're here to laugh. Just get off stage and let the show continue.
And then this same guy will have a kid or a son, and then for some reason the kid or son, no talent whatsoever, will be playing for the Chelsea Academy. You see? And now it's like, oh, Tanzania doesn't have footballers. We have footballers, man. Not just Samata, which we forgot, by the way. Not just Samata, but there's so many other people who are talented here. But now the politicians and the politics, there's gatekeeping involved as well. Let's not forget that. There's gatekeeping. There's money is just such an issue. Such an issue.
It is sad. It is sad. But in my opinion, I think it has to start with us. We cannot talk about it and then just leave it there. Like, if we really want to change it, we should be the ones to change it. Like us with our close friends and our family and whatever, we should change our mentality towards these people. Let the person know that they're doing a good job.
We need to support them.
Hype them up. Tell your friends about them the same way you'll tell us about Rema or Techno or Burna Boy or Davido, whoever. Let us know that this person is on that level.
Talk
right?
about Harmonize.
Talk about that person. Tell us how they started hustling. Don't tell us The Rock was broke.
Talk about TID.
The Rock was broke? Really? Yeah, talk about TID. That's even funnier now with all these interviews that are popping up. And these are old clips, I think.
Yeah, man.
So it's us who need to change. I think I never really thought about it that way, like not that deeply, like the way I'm thinking of it now. Because even when I was in South Africa, I saw the difference in even the audience. When we have a comedy show and let's say it goes well, people will come to you and say, hey man, that was dope. Congrats, we liked your shit, you're funny, blah, blah, blah. And then they bounce. In South Africa, it's a different whole feeling in the sense that after the show, people will come up to you, whether it's a good show or a bad show. As long as they felt something when you were there, they'll come up to you and say, hey man, can we take a picture with you? We liked your show. That was really dope. They will ask you, how come you sound like us? These are things I got. How come you sound like us? You don't sound like you're Tanzanian. And then I had to start explaining myself. I bombed on one of those gigs and one of the waiters came up to me and he said, hey man, I really love your dark humor. That was so cool, man. He gave me a high five. And, it's a totally different experience that you would not get over here.
Yeah, Sister Tuna Shobo.
And it's okay. If you feel like, hey, there's a celebrity or a popular person and I don't want to say hi or anything, that's okay. But,
Shambat.
yeah, like whatever you want to say, whatever you want to call it, that's okay. But you must understand, if we're going to treat these people this way, we must never expect we're going to have our own thing up there. And we must never expect that our mentality is going to change.
No.
You can just go, hi, hey man, I love your work. You don't even have to say, can I take a picture? Just say, I love your work. Keep doing what you're doing. Hey man, I know you. Really cool. Just bounce. You never know what that person is going through. They're human too. We forget these people are human too. So that mentality is very bad. So we should start with ourselves, man. I'm going to try. I'm going to change. I don't know if I've been bad about it, but in case I have, I'm going to do my best to talk about our people, our talent, and make sure that we are also heard of and we are also seen. That's what I'm going to do.
Just so you guys know, Hamis is a celebrity. That's why he's doing this. He's very well known. If you don't know who he is, you're living under a rock.
I'm not a celebrity, man.
He really is. Like, I could go anywhere and be like, do you know Hamis Mdee? They'd be like, oh yeah, that comedian. I'm
It
like,
should reach the
yeah.
point where you ask a Konda, if he knows me. If he says yes, then I'm a celebrity.
No, but really, no, it's happened to me as well, man. I've been in shoppers and people have been like, yo, I miss him Dan. I'm like, yeah,
In
man.
shoppers?
Yeah, I've been in shoppers.
You're lying.
I've been in shop. It's shoppers. I'm not lying. I'm telling you the truth.
That's a first. If that happened for real, that's a first. But I'm gonna wait for the day when the conductor knows me, and then I'll say, yeah,
I made it.
I'm a celebrity now, because I've seen conductors that know Leonardo.
You're
I'm
joking.
That nigga's famous. That nigga.
No way.
No, I'm serious. Like we went on a bus, and then Leonardo jumped off, and then when I'm about to jump off, the conductor goes, "Hey man, yule mshikaji yule anafanya video zake kwenye Instagram." Nikamwambia, namjua mshikaji noma sana yule mwanangu. I was like, yeah, Leo's famous now.
It's proper.
Yeah, so that's cool. So I'll wait for that and then we'll see. I don't even know if I want that, but I'll wait.
But it's interesting to have that.
It is.
I mean, if you want to become a comedian, sorry I interrupt you, but you can't be like, oh, I want to do this, and then you don't want to be known. It's like it comes with it. Yeah, it comes with it.
Yeah. We'll see how it goes.
It's like being sexy.
Being sexy.
Being sexy. It's like being...
Okay.
I heard sex. I heard it's like being sex.
No, it's like being sexy.
So I was like, is he gonna continue that?
Being sex
People are gonna look.
makes you famous. Well,
It does. But hey,
Cool.
there's something you said there about how we as Tanzanians just downplay the celebrity. Yeah, we're gonna wrap it up. How we downplay the celebrity, and this was like just a thought. How we just Atuna Shobo, why is it like that? Why can't we just appreciate our own people? Why can't we have like girls who say their dream crushes are some guy like Akijitonyama who's like an actor, you know, instead of some guy in Malibu who's an actor. I mean, I know that sounds better already, but why can't we just have that? Why is it so looked down upon here in TC? And tunapiana poa.
There's two things in my opinion. I think first of all, it could be the time. The time by time I mean like the point in time that we are in right now. Like, you know, because of social media and everything, where you feel like you are part of everything because it's in the palm of your hand. You see Diamond on your stories, you see who's reels and pictures and videos, so you feel like you're connected to them, and you're like, they're not really that different from me, so I don't really need to, you know, care about that. But if that's one way of looking at it, but if it's not that, then I think, in my honest opinion, I think it's not yet, it hasn't yet clicked in our minds yet. I think when we start to see a person in movies, a person in music, a person in sports being worshipped, or, you know, basically being treated like royalty, that's when we will also be like, hey, that's not a normal person. That's a different story. Like, we don't see the value of what we have yet because it's not common. Like, Diamond is the first of many who are going to follow. But until we've had enough of those Diamond Platinums and enough of Kanumbas and enough of those people, when you know the value of a musician or an actor or an athlete, that's when we'll be like, hey, these guys are truly different. It's hard to know what's in front of you because you don't know what's in front of you. Does it make sense?
It makes sense.
You can't... People will go crazy every time they see Denzel Washington or they see Morgan Freeman because they know what's associated with that guy. It's the same. We know what's associated with Diamond, and that's why when Diamond walks by, people will go crazy.
I like that. You said something there that made me understand. Like, just grasp it. Like, Diamond is our first global
He's the
star,
first.
You know?
He's the first, and there's gonna be more. And
That's
then
heavy.
And when we get to that point where we now know, so when you reach this level, you're associated with these people and these things. I think maybe that's when we'll be like, hey, I want to take a picture with that guy. Whereas people in other countries don't wait for you to reach that level. They see that you might reach that level and they go, I better take the picture now.
And this is why I'm friends with Hamis, because you never know. He could be a global star, and I'll be like, I took a photo with him before he was famous.
It's not even me. It's the three of us here. It's you, it's Farid. He's a comedian. You are a vlogger. We never know what's going to happen on your page. We never know what's going to happen in his career. Like I've told Farid before, I said,
But you're the first one of us.
Yeah.
Okay. All of us are gonna get there. I've told Farid
You take
before.
the lead. You start the road.
Sour. I'll get cancelled first. I've told Farid we have already seen certain people or at a level which I would call their prime. But we never know what Farid's prime is gonna be like in comedy. Like you don't even understand what might happen in the next 5 to 7 years. It needs one night for a video to go viral or for someone to say, I saw you come and perform on this show, and then blows. You just never know, right? So I always say, hey man.
And I will forget all of you. It's over.
And this is where the French pansy goes.
Man, it's over, man.
It's okay. It's
It's
okay.
Apparently, will be
over.
forgotten once.
Yo, my
once it's
Instagram
famous.
is changing, man. I'm wearing designer clothes only.
It's okay.
Don't call me, Hamis. Don't call me.
We're not on the same level.
Not on the same level, Hamis.
Here's what I'm gonna tell
I'm
you.
making movies with Kevin Hart, Hamis.
Here's what I'm gonna tell you to burst your bubble. Let me tell you one thing I've noticed.
Be gentle.
When you start to blow, and when you forget all these people that you're with, there's a part of your blow that is going to blow. And then you're gonna need your old friends. Like all the friends that you make when you are now famous or now popular, those are not the same. They could be good to you. Not to say they're gonna come to you to try and deceive you or steal from you. They could be good, genuine people. But you will never connect with them the same way you connected with the people who knew you before you were famous or before you were rich, whatever.
Tell him.
You will
Tell
not
him.
answer my calls, but you will remember me.
You be like, that one time that I can just go to a Mrs. house or just go somewhere and talk to him. After the show is about comedy stuff.
You will remember me.
I'll probably be stealing your jokes.
And, and I'll be waiting for that phone call. I'll be like, I'm waiting now. I'm waiting anytime.
It's coming.
Hey, man. So let's just change our mentalities, support our own.
Support our own people.
If you know, and it doesn't have to be the typical musician or the typical actor. Dog, look at other people in other countries. You have TV presenters that are on the same level as a famous movie star, as the same musician, just a presenter. You have game show hosts. You have.
I think South Africa is really good at that. Like, I think South Africa has.
They
like, a
don't
lot
even have a proper bio. They call themselves public figure. I'm a public figure. You look
No,
at
but
the
they have,
followers,
like-
they have millions of. You're like, what does this guy do? Even the people who follow this guy don't know what this guy does. They're like, hey, we don't know, but he's famous.
But I think that's the first place that popped when you said like there's TV presenters that are on the same level. I'm like, South Africa's really good at doing that. Where you have
No,
like
they're dope. I am gonna always say those guys are on a different. I've seen how crazy they go for their own people, so that's dope, man. I watched a video on YouTube. Burna Boy was on one of these late night shows. Hey, he was on the Daily Show with Trevor, and Burna Boy was telling Trevor about an experience he had in South Africa where he was they were going on a boat with his girlfriend. Burna Boy and his girlfriend are on a boat, and Trevor was coming off a boat. So Trevor's coming off, and people are, oh my God, Trevor. You can watch the video. People are like, Trevor. And then Burna Boy's girlfriend is also like, oh my God, Trevor. And then Burna jokes about it. He goes, hey, will you shut up? Just think about that. Like,
Girls is respect.
Burna Boy is like, hey, how dare you go crazy over Trevor? Like, and this is not even Daily Show Trevor. This was before Daily Show Trevor.
Girls disrespectful, man. I'm the African giant. And
Dog.
you're Trev.
But imagine that, like before Trevor became Trevor that we
Yeah.
think, people were going crazy.
But that's comedians, man. People go crazy over comedians, don't you know?
But it's those people that appreciate you.
also Trevor's good looking. But anyways,
I think Joe, you're right. Joe, you're right. But we need to change. So, guys, allow me to wrap this up. We need to change, Joe. Okay, the next generation of women should be looking up to the stars that are in Tanzania. I want to see posters of Harmonize in every girl's room growing
you
up.
need to create good stuff first.
We will try.
Yes.
And before we end this, I just want to
opinion.
give a special shout out to Mr. Clayton Msosa. one of our very own local comics from Arusha, is doing his half-hour special today at the Hangover. And
you better tag him when you post this episode. Or else it's gonna be useless.
It's gonna be useless. How is it gonna? People gonna listen and be like, "Who's Clayton Sosa?" And then
but then Clayton should also know that we were vouching for him.
Also, I don't know who that is, but okay.
Yeah, but just tag him.
Uncultured.
Just tag
I
him.
am
This is how we
uncultured.
get people to know of Clayton.
Yes, man. Shout out to Clayton Sosa with his half-hour special performing at the Hangover. I heard Hallelujah is going to be hosting as well, man. Hallelujah, a comedian. He's a poemedian, right? He says he's a poemedian. Yeah, that's just a comedian who also does poems. Very deep, funny stuff. So, best of luck, guys. Anything else, guys? End here? And end here? Let's end here then. Thank you guys for listening, and see you next week.
All the way from Dubai, ladies and gentlemen. Peace.
Bye.